Junior Senior.
G'day everybody, it's Senior here from Junior Senior Gaming, and today we're doing some Euro Truck Simulator 2, and yes, we're having a look, we're doing a mod review on the Aradeth's Volvo VNL 670. Now, I chose this truck because this truck has been a very strong mod for a long time now, so I thought we might check out and see if it still works. Is it good? And whatnot. Down below, if you click on show more, there is a link to the mod. It is a free mod, and there is also a link to my older video, which you can check out the changes. So have a look at that, have a look at this, and you can go, that's changed quite a lot, or that's not changed so much, or you know what, I like the older version. Something like that, you know, you can make your own decisions, but check it out down below. Now, with me today, I have Gone Astray, and I've got Drew. So g'day guys, how's it going?
Yeah, good, g'day.
Oh, how doing, guys?
Now, also we've got Frank's in there. He's doing some moderation. No, he's not. That's right, he's only Discord, isn't he? I keep forgetting that. We've got Drew in there who's doing moderation. So Drew, you're going to be busy boy today by the looks of it.
Maybe not, because I can't do moderation on YouTube.
Oh, well, we just have to keep an eye out on it. If it gets too bad, then we'll just smash it. I'll jump in and smash it if I have to. All right, and unfortunately, Lean is not here today. She is working, so she got called in to do work this morning instead of this afternoon, and so off she goes. Whee! Off she goes to work. So it's just us. So we hopefully we don't trash the place. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to ask that my admin team, if they can hook in and ask any questions that need to be answered, if they can answer it while I'm doing this mod review, and then a little bit later we'll jump in and we'll actually talk about the mod some more, and I'll ask the guys to, you know, what they think. And I've got Gone Astray here, who is an actual modder as well, so he can give his opinion. And there's Mrs. Senior. Thank you, Mrs. Senior,
You're welcome.
for my wonderful coffee. It's not filled to the top. Did you drink some on the way down?
No. What do you want me to top it
No,
up?
it's all right.
No?
It's all right. It's
It
not
won't last
filled.
long
It's like
enough,
it's only like 2/3.
Oh.
It's all good. It's fine. It's all good. But look, thank you, Mrs. Senior, for the magic coffee.
You're welcome.
It's warm too. Very hot. So what we're going to be doing is we'll be asking Gone Astray later on what he actually thinks about this mod. So let's hook right into it, shall we? Stop mucking around, Senior. You're dicking around again. Okay, so this truck, as per always now, you go to the truck dealer and you go to access mod dealer. Okay, so, and there is the mod right there. We go to the configuration. Oh, hello to everyone who's watching too in the channel. Sorry, I didn't mean to be rude there. Now, let's have a look at the cabin. There's only one cabin that you can get for this. I do not believe that there are many. I don't know if there is actually many sold with more cabins, but I think I don't know. But anyway, he's only got one cabin in here. Now the chassis that you can get are the 6x4, the 6x4 tag lift, 6x4 mid lift lowered, the tag lift lowered, and then there's the mid lift lowered, 6x4 4x4, 6x4 by 4x4x4. Oh yeah, it's got the rear steer, that's what it is. And then we have the 6x4 Ultra, 6x4 long, and then we have the 8x4 and 8x4 which has the rear steer on the back. There we go. I just want to have a look at something while we got the rear steer up. Oh yeah, it's got the knuckles. Oh, has it? I can't quite see. No, there's no knuckles there. Look, to show that it's steering. It's just got a big gap, so there's nothing holding onto the axles there on the rear. Ooh, that's interesting, isn't it? And then there's the 8x6 there as well. Yeah, I only just noticed that. I wonder if that one there, the lowered, if we can have a look at that. No, see, there's nothing joining the wheels to the actual, the turning knuckles, you know, the steering arms and that. Wow, I never thought that that would be there like that. So there we go. I broke it, and yes, I've found a bit of an issue, but anyway, that's nothing really major. I'm just going to go with the standard, the lowered 6x4 for now. Now let's have a look at the engines. There are a lot of engines to choose. So we've got the Cat C13, the Packard MX13. Not sure why that's there, but anyway. Then we have the ISX15, the Cat C15. There's the N14 in there. No Volvo engines in there. C15. There's N14. There's the D13 from Volvo. As you'd expect would be in there. What else have we got in here? That's pretty much it. So you got your Volvo engines, your Cat engines, your Cummins, Packard, and that's there we go. That's it. So what we'll do is we'll put that on that one there, and we'll come back and have a look at that later on. Now let's have a look at the transmissions. We've got 12-speed, 13-speed, 12-speed with retarder, 13-speed with retarder, 6-speed, 18-speed, 18-speed with retarder. There's your Eaton Fuller right there, and your 6-speed Allison. So you know, Allison and Eaton Fuller, and oh no, there's your iShift there. So there you go. So you got a few different choices there, which is always good to have. Now the interior. Now I never really understood this, but there is a 900 degrees and an 1800 degrees. I'm just going to call in Gone Astray here for a second. Astray, you there?
Yellow.
Mate, do you actually know what this 900 degrees in the interior here is and the 1800 degrees is?
I'm assuming it's the rotation that you can turn. My video hasn't caught up to yours just yet.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the actual angle of the steering wheel, would it? The way
it would be the steering wheel, actually. Yeah. So it's so the 900 would be that it can move 900 degrees rotation, and the other one obviously 1800 degrees. So you see the steering wheel lock to lock twice on the 1800.
Right. Okay. Yep. Well, there we go. I'm not sure why that would actually really matter, but you don't see that often in mods, do you?
No, you don't. But I'd say the reason they've done it that way is because you would have to have separate animations for each interior model.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I understand that, but would really anybody give a rat's? I don't know. To be honest,
I don't personally. I like my steering wheel to match what my actual steering wheel is doing.
Exactly. Yes. That's right.
But yeah, I do find it's a little bit irritating sometimes.
Yeah.
You've only got one turn lock to lock. In real life, it sort of takes the immersion out a bit.
Yeah. Well, anyway, look, thank you very much. So thanks for that, mate. There we go, guys.
No
That's the verification there that the 1800 degrees and the 900 degrees is the rotation of the actual steering wheel from left to right, you know, so like on your G29 or your G27, you know, so it does that. But anyway, having a look here, we've got different colors, and this is what you know, I like to see a few different variations here. I'm going to skip down so we can just see the colors rather than the rotation. There's this one here. It's interesting. Not my thing. A wooden seat type look, which is very interesting, but not my cup of tea. I'm just going to just be plain and boring and just stick the grey on. That looks plain and boring for me. Thank you very much. And then we'll, but there you go. There's a few different other ones you can choose in there, which is really good. Options. We love our options. Now, speaking of options, we've got a lot of options here underneath the paint schemes here. Got custom colors as always. If I can click on the tags, there we go. You can choose any custom color you so choose between the millions of colors that are in the game. Then you've got your metallics, which seem to be working there, and they were working last time I had a look at this. So therefore they should be working now, but we'll just double check it anyway. There's the first color, and there we go. There's the second color, and yes, there we go. There is the third color. Voila. Very nice. Other metallics we have here is Amber Glory. And then we have, which has been in here for a long time, which I have said has worked 100% flawlessly in the past, because any modder that a lot of modders I see that put this in, stuff it. And I don't know why. I really just don't know why they stuff it. They don't either have the patience to sit down and get it to work, or not. But Aradeth's definitely got it to work. So, which makes it really good. There we go. Now, there we go. And there's an Aradeth paint skin that's been in there for such a long time now. I've forgotten how long it's been in there. There's a metallic version, and as you can see, it does change many of the colors. Well, it's not really metallic. It's just changes the actual, you know, shading parts in there, and you know, there's the main skin. You can change that, so still looks pretty good. There's an eagle there. It's a very American type skin, which you can change the colors of, which looks really good. And oh, is this the one? Is this the one where you don't change? Yeah, you don't change it to black because you can see the white outline around the outside. Yeah, I remember that. And then we've got here the Clockwork Machine in there as well, which is pretty cool. I actually like this little scheme here. Shame you can't change the background color, but anyway, never mind. It's still pretty good. So I'm just going to chuck it on that one. Now let's go over to the accessories. I love the accessories. Now accessories, you've got quite a lot here to choose from. Now starting with your number plates here, you can actually have your Euro style plates or your American style plates, whichever you like. With lights, there's your World of Trucks US plate with a light, or there's your Euro, World of Trucks Euro, which we can put on there. It has a light. And then you've got your bull bar down the bottom, which you can go and add on, not bull bar, lower grill guard, sorry, which you can go and add on a whole heap of different lights and stuff like that. However, one thing that I suggest you choose before you do that is your actual bull bar. So the bumper. Make sure you choose your bumper first, and then go and choose your lower grill guard, because, believe it or not, everything gets removed. So if you're, there you go, Aussies. There's your big bull bar there, big kick-ass bull bar. There you go. And then now, once you've actually chosen, you can go back to your lower grill guard again and stick on the, you know, all your lights and mud flaps and stuff like that. So you can stick flaps on the front. Oh, no, sorry, it's the dot behind. What am I doing? There we go. So you can stick your flaps on the front of the truck. There you go, and it looks pretty cool. And then you can throw heaps of other lights and stuff like that in there as well. Where was that? There it is there. There you go. If you want to add a whole heap of spotties on there, you can. Go spotty crazy. You know, like, I'm sure there's a lot of people that do that. Now, moving right along here, there's also an option for more lights on the grill. If you want to have more lights, there's plenty of lights you can put on here. Other bull bars and stuff like that you can put on there. And, but actually what I'm going to do is go back to this, put the default one on. Oh, where is it? Hang on. Let's remove that bull bar. That's what I want to do. Remove that bull bar so we can actually see the front here properly. There's those little bull bars that you can put on there. Just the mini useless ones. If you hit anything with those, they'll just explode off to the side and probably kill a whole heap of civilians. But there is also a whole lot of lights as well that you can put on there. Very good. That's the front bumper. Now over here you've got your flags. If you want to do heavy hauls, There's your flags right there. There's also a whole heap of other flags like your Aussie flag, you know, your US flag, Canadian flag, Japanese flag, you know, all those flags, you know, they're all there. What else do we have over here? That's your flags again. Trim. There's your bit of trim here. So you've got that one there. Trim on the side there. Or you can do both if you want. Whichever you choose. Now, just up here is the headlights. You can just go standard clear, tinted, darker, and then this yellow weird looking light. I honestly don't know why you'd have that, but anyway. Then we have the headlights. You can make them so that they are skinnable, so they go with the skin. Chrome or color, the color of the truck. So, you know, get to choose there. Very good. Then we have logos, different logos you can have. Your standard Volvo in the round circle, and then we have the logo with the line through it. There we go. The grill can be changed to paint, plastic. There was chrome at the top, custom chrome, which I like, and custom paint, which looks very, very nice with the skin on there. So, again, whichever you choose. Now, the actual bug shield here, a few different versions of the bug shield. And then you've also got crap that goes on the top, like your little hood ornament. So you got horns, you got a jet, and you got, it says a tiger, but that looks more like a leopard, not a leopard, a panther. But anyway, I didn't talk to you, Vector. I said panther, not vector. And so there we go. There's a few different options that you can choose. Now, that there is the actual frame that you can change that is around the grille as well. So if you don't like the color paint one, you can just use chrome or black or plastic, whichever. Mirrors on the front. So if you love to have mirrors everywhere, then you can chuck them on. Remember, guys, if your system does lag a little bit with this mod, best suggestion is to take out as many of these mirrors as possible, because the mirrors will definitely make your game lag. So there we go. There's the mirrors on the side. Now on this side here, and also the other side, there is a you can change that grille there to a color. So plastic, paint, or chrome, whichever you want. I actually like the black better. I think the black looks a lot better with this truck. Now up the top here you've got your driver's plate, and yes, Sissel's Mega Pack does work with it. But no, Vector, I didn't say Vector, I said Sissel, not Vector. Then we have also the co-driver's plate as well. Is just over there. Then we have over here the windshield. You can change the tint of the windshield, which is really cool. That is extremely dark, and if you go on the inside, it doesn't mess with your vision, which is really cool. It just looks great on the outside, and you can still see through really well. Now, this is the mirrors. Is that, no, what is it? That's the, oh, that's right, it's the flags. There's flags on the inside. We'll have a look at those later. That's the tint. There's a little sticker that goes on the outside. There's Volvo with the lady on it, and I don't know what that one is. Windows decal, I can't even see where it is. I'm just going to put the Volvo with the lady on it. There we go. Now, before I forget, over here is the mirrors. You've got a few different choices of mirrors. Your plastic with antennas, chrome with antennas, paint, and guess what? Paint with antennas as well. So there you go. A few different choices. Just above there is the flag for Sissel's Mega Pack. There's also the world flags as well. And just above there is the wind deflector as well, or rain deflector, whichever you want to call it. I would really like to have one of these on my real truck, because it would make life a lot easier. But I don't have one. It just helps to keep the rain out, you know, when you're driving along and you have the window open a crack. You know, keeps the rain from coming in. Now, sun visors. We've got a few different sun visors here to choose from. And that one actually there really does mold in and suit this truck very nice. These other ones still do, but I thought that other one molded in there really nice. Made a very nice job. And there's a few other ones that are straight out of Euro trucks. So, very nice indeed. Up the top here, we have antennas again. You can go just the 2 antennas, roof antennas. And there's also the paint and chrome there as well. So if you want to have a few different choices there, you can. Now, up the top here is the light bar. And there's a few different options there where you can attach a whole heap of lights and all sorts of stuff. No, I'm not gonna. Oh yeah, let's just. No, all right. No, okay, all right. Well, that's fine. Yeah, so there's a few different options there that you can go and chuck in there, and I mean, you can chuck a whole heap of different lights on there as well. There's the. Oh, no, that's the word Volvo. We don't want that one on there. But you could put that in the middle, I guess. If you want to add some big spotties, you can. And there's some bigger ones down the bottom. Big kick-ass spotties. So you can blind those people as they're coming towards you. And there we go. And you can also put on the Michelin Man if you want to put him on there as well. Other anchor points around here there's some for your horns. You can chuck on there. Your air horns. And then, you know, other things up the top there like your lights, which are up the top here. See, so you can put on lights up the very top if you want to put those on to make it look really cool. Yeah, you get the picture anyway. So then up the very top you've got your beacon. So if you're going to be carrying your heavy loads, the wide loads, then you're going to need to have beacons. Construction sites, you know, you're going to need to have beacons. What's that? Oh, that is the trimming around the outside of the window, which is really cool. You can change it to color or just leave it black, whichever you like. And then we have, if you want to sort of make it a bit more private, you can do that as well. Same thing over here. You can make that a bit more private, sort of tinted window look. And down here we have there's like little trimming bits that you have on the side of your truck. So you got lights, plastic bits, and there's a handle on the side. The Volvo logo. You've got the logo with, you know, a bar, and there's heaps of different options there. Or you can just go everything. You know, just go the whole lot, which is probably what I do. I like that. Then you can go change your door handle, paint or chrome, whichever you want. And then there's also side skirts as well, because these side skirts here look really good on the side like that. But sometimes, like me, you might like to chuck on just because you want to see the tanks. See, I like to see the tanks. There you go. So there's a few different options there. And again, you can go and stick lights all the way down the side if you want to, you know, jam some lights in there. Go crazy. Now, while we're here, we may as well do some wheels. If you have the Michelin pack installed, you can chuck on a whole heap of Michelin tires. But the rims that come with it are the standard rims and tires that you get in the game. So, again, if you want to add extra ones, pretty much go and download them. That's what everyone does now, because there's really, really good mods out there with, you know, all the different tires and stuff like that. So, yeah, all the way around, it's all standard tires. So it's no point me going through all of that. Now, did I put a beacon on? No, I didn't, did I? Chuck that one on there. There we go. Now, spinning it round to the back, we have the aerodynamics, which you can change colors. Fair few different choices there. Chrome and paint and all sorts of stuff. And just remember though, if you do change your exhausts, you may have a problem. I'll show you. If we go to the exhaust here, you see how it gives you a warning? So it removes the aerodynamics, so you can't actually use that. Which, I don't know, I don't like how it does that, but what can you do, really? Why didn't he mold the exhaust around the aerodynamics? Because if you go back up here and try and put the aerodynamics on, it won't allow you, and it takes off the exhaust there. So, yeah, just got to be mindful of that. That's all. Now there is the airlines there, but there's no other option but that. Fenders, a few different choices for fenders here. You got your black plastic, chrome, bright chrome, and then there's paint. Now there's also the sort of Euro style fenders that we have here in chrome. There's chrome 2 and there's paint. And then you've got your more custom style fenders that we have here. So a few different choices, your half fenders and a few different types there. But I think the ones that I like best of all are the bright chrome ones for me. That's just me. Each to their own, I think. Now spinning it round over here, what do we have? That is, that's the fenders. The fifth wheel you can actually change to black plastic. Why would you have plastic? As soon as you go and hitch the kingpin or hitch the trailer, it would smash it. So I don't know why that's there, but anyway. Chrome, and there's paint. So I just went no cover and just left it as standard because, yeah, really, you wouldn't have anything else. Unless it was a show truck. Then on the back there, you've got your the hanging thing that holds the mud guards. There's a black and there's chrome and there's paint. Then you've got your mud flaps, which you can add on the back here, which look pretty damn cool. There's heaps and heaps and heaps to choose from, guys. And mind if I smoke? So there we go. There's yeah, it's not driving, it's trucking. It's trucking, that's right. So there you go, there's a few different options there for your mud flaps. And then up the back here, you've got a few different choices for your rear lights. And what else do we have here? There's your number plate. So you want to match the number plate so it matches the front. So we chose the World of Trucks Euro is what we chose there. So there we go. And there we go, spinning that around. That is pretty much it. On the side there is the side mirror. And there we go. I think that's done, son, for the outside. If I have missed anything, I do apologize. I just really wanted to show you a general idea of what you can do. So there's plenty to do in there. Now over here, there is, on the inside, we have got the mirrors. You can change the mirrors there. Now, does it actually change the mirror itself? No, it doesn't. It doesn't change it. It keeps it the same. And then we go over here, there's a driver's plate. There is the mirror. You can see the mirror right there, and it works really well. Then we have a steering wheel. If you want to change the steering wheel, the logo, or the different leather that's used, you can go for your life. And because Sissel's Mega Pack works, you can also put on different steering wheels there as well. I think I like... Where is it now? That one there. That'll do. That one right there. You can go and put your knob on there as well. There's a whole heap of different knobs that you can put on from Sissel's Mega Pack. And yeah, let's put the 8-ball. I like the 8-ball. Then over here you've got your bug shield. Well, I think it's wind deflector, but anyway. Then you've got your mirror there. There's your dashboard sets. Look, have a look at where all the dashboards sets are. They're everywhere on this. Like if you want to add a drink in there, you can, which is great. Oh, that's the wrong way, so that's no good. You can add a... Oh, that's the wrong way as well. There you go. There's a can of Coke that's in there. Up the top there, you can add something like hula. That goes on there. There we go. And you can add a whole heap of other different things in there. Now, before, I thought this was pretty stupid, but you could put a cat. So, where was the... No, that wasn't it. That doesn't look too bad in there. There was an actual cat that went in there. If I can find the damn thing. I found a cat and I jammed him in there and he looked quite silly. Be damned if I can find him now. Again. Oh, there he is. There he is. There we go. Jam the cat inside the control panel. So poor cat, his ass is hanging out the side and his head's in there. He sort of looks a bit, well, he looks asleep, but you know, he'd probably be dead. But anyway, we'll remove that before we get some cat complaints. Then we have your console item. You can stick something over there. And then we have some your co-driver's plate. There's your flags on the dash, or you know, on the window, wherever you want to have them. Windshield dots, if you want to have your windshield dots. And you can go and put your smelly tree in there if you want. Windshield, and then we've got your dangly things, so you can go and hang your dangly things up there. Dangly bits. And you can see there's a nice fluffy dice we can hang on there, or Eve, or what else? A fan. You put a fan on there. There you go. There's heaps of other things in here. Even a CB you can put on there, which is really cool. Now, other things are the side mirrors again. There's a side mirror up there, and you can chuck that on if you want. And then we also have a section here for other stuff that you can put in there. And also, this is something we don't see as much anymore, is passengers. You can chuck a passenger in there. See? C-3PO, my favorite Juliet. And there we go. Melissa, she's a bit snobby, but anyway, chuck her in there. That guy looks weird. Rex, only problem with Rex is his nose covers the mirror a little bit, so it makes it a pain. And there's Takia, who's awake and not stuffed in the actual compartment there, which is pretty funny. Or you can have Takia asleep. There you go. Then we have another dot down the bottom here, which is, you know, chuck whatever you want, rubbish down there, or pizza boxes, or magazines, or, you know, crowbar, there you go. And that is pretty much it. There's nothing more up the back here that you can do. Can change that I can see. Oh, what's those dots actually? Oh, they're your flags. I don't know why they're down there, but they're down there for some reason. That's weird. Anyway, so that is pretty much all it is for inside here. Now, I'm gonna cancel this out, and I've already purchased one, so we're gonna use that one. And there we go. There's the one that we used. And we're gonna go take a look at the engines now. And I think I'm gonna try and fly over there. Now, if Gone Astray, if you wouldn't mind just jumping in, mate, and reading some of the chats, that'd be great.
Yeah, so
G'day,
there's
mate.
not really been much. There's not been much going on in the chat. It's just basically people saying g'day to each other, and there was a bit of a conversation about how much rain each person had. So
Right.
fascinating stuff.
Exciting, the rain that we're having. Oh.
Yeah. So it was kind of interesting because some people, one lived out in outback New South Wales and was getting nothing. Crazy's in the chat, and he was saying that he's getting a lot of rain.
Oh, Crazy's in here. Hey, Crazy, look.
Yeah.
Look what I got on.
I was wondering if he was going to notice.
Yeah, I was wondering if he's going to notice too. But look, I've got your shirt on, Crazy, the one that you sent me last week. I saw. So you noticed it, did you, Stray?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
And Chris was saying that he's not sure whether. No, hang on. Where is it? Sorry. Seeing Euro rims on a long nose Volvo just so out of place.
Yeah, it does. I know, but I just chucked them on there. You know, it's all good. I tried to grab the most American ones that they had, but
yeah. Oh, son of Aussie Trucker just jumped in.
G'day, son of Aussie Trucker. How's it going, mate? Welcome back. Welcome back, son.
And He said he's got his insurance check came and it's more than he thought. Oh, beauty.
Oh,
that means
that's
he's got a
good
truck.
news, mate. That's good news. So hopefully we can see some nice photos of your new truck, and maybe you might throw some new extras in there. That'd be great. What else? There was, let's see, a few days ago, Son of Aussie Trucker donated $2. Thank you very much, mate. I did say thank you. I missed it on the day, but I said it the next week, and I don't know if you actually saw that. Now, there also was somebody else as well. There was Jake, donated $20. He said, hey, mate, love the vids. So thank you very much, Jake, for that. I don't know if he's in the chat today, but look, thank you very much. And that was during the week. So, have a quick drink there. Now, let's do some testing on these engines. Let's have a for starters, let's start up this engine.
Crazy says that shirt looks good on you.
Thank you, mate. It does. It's actually really comfortable. It is. It's very comfortable. All right, so that was the first engine, which I've forgotten what I put in there. Let me go and have a look. Yes, that was the Volvo D13 that we put in there. Now let's go have a look at the cat. And obviously SCS still hasn't fixed that problem where I have to go and reverse and drive forward. Hopefully one day they will, but I'll keep complaining until they do so, because it really is annoying.
It is, isn't it?
So there you go. Now I've got to reverse.
John Yarber says it's a sharp truck. I'm assuming he means sharp as in looks good.
Looks good. My shifter's not working. Why is my shifter not working? Shit. I haven't been in this bloody thing for ages, so it's probably something stupid.
Got spider webs inside your shifter.
I got something jammed inside my shifter. At least it's picking up everything. That's good. Go down to ZF16 speed.
Awesome. Son of Aussie Trucker says once he finds a decent T908, it's going to Kloss Custom Trucks.
Oh, sweet.
That's going to be wicked.
Oh, man, I can't wait to see that. I want to see photos, man. I want to see photos. I really do.
Before and after.
Yeah, before and after, definitely. Got to see before and after. Oh, it's in automatic. That's why. That's what the problem is. Okay, there we go. Get out of that. Get out of there. Oh, reverse is there. Okay. And there we go. So annoying. Now off to the next engine, which was the Packard MX-13. I'm not sure why that Packard's in there, mate. I'm really not.
Strange being in a Volvo.
I thought so. There we go. Got to reverse that again. Oh, bloody. You know that dams. What's that setting again that you change to get it to not put the bloody brakes on every time you jump out of a screen?
It's in the gameplay settings.
Yeah, what's it called?
I don't know what it's called. It's just to stop the parking brake.
Annoying parking brake setting.
Yeah.
That's what it is. There's the Cummins. Oh, excuse me, I had to sneeze. Damn this weather. Alright, so there's that bloody thing. There we go, and jump in and have a look at the next one. That's transmission, Senior. That we've got the Cat C15. And let's have a listen to that. All these engine sounds are very nice.
Will they buy Creech Bum or something different?
I don't know. Can we verify that? If
Yeah,
they
let
are?
me have a look. By the way, FL Moto says hi, mate.
G'day, mate. How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
And Zachary Deck says, I'm now working for Global Trans that is owned by Vertex from Victoria.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, they come up to Brisbane, I believe. All the time. So now we got the Cummins N14. Congratulations, mate, on your new job. I like the N14. It's got a really deep sound to it.
Yeah, the N14 is a nice engine to manage.
There we go. Jump in there and let's have another look at another engine. What else have we got? It's the Packer. We've looked at the Cummins there. The Cat we've had a look at. There's Cummins, Packer, Cummins, N14. The Volvo we already had a look at. So I think that is pretty much all the engines. So it now just pretty much boils down the, what's that, D16G? Yeah, that's a Volvo engine. Now just boils down to what sort of engine you want, really. I don't know. What do we got? N14 525. Let's choose that. That'll do me, thank you. And spin that around.
To be honest, I can't tell you who did the engines because it's not in the description.
Well, that's not very good at all, is it?
Hold on, let me look at the support and full change log. See if it's in there.
Right, so now what we're going to do now is that is pretty much the end of the mod review. So thank you very much to everybody for watching the mod review. If you wish to stay and watch our drive of the extensive part of the mod review, then please feel free, where we can have a chat and talk about the mod and what we like, what we don't like, that sort of thing. And yeah, we'll just take a good old drive. I think that's great. I love doing that. Right, today I couldn't really find any trailers. Well, Stray and I were looking to find some really nice trailers, not skin trailers, I meant new trailers that we really hadn't seen before, and there wasn't anything that really jumped out to us. So I thought, well, crap, I'll just grab a container and we'll just tow a container B double around and see how it goes, So that's what we're going to be doing. Now I'm going to head up to Scandinavia. Now let's see, where should we go? We'll have a look at the map. And I'm in Riga at the moment. That Riga should be fine, shouldn't it? Should be. Where is it trying to get me to go? Why does it want me to go to over there? Go away.
Creech Bum is in the credits for the mod. So
Oh, he is. Right, so these must be Creech Bum sounds then. Very good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go get some rest. If I can find... Where's the resting spot? Is that next door? Right. Oh, that's what I didn't do. I didn't do the horn. There's the air horn, the standard horn. Display, which I know works for sure because I've tried it in the past and it's worked. Notice the Volvo emblem's gone. There's the Volvo emblem and it's not there, it's just a square now If we zoom in, it used to be a Volvo emblem. Strange. What else we got? Lights, which we'll jump on the outside here and have a look at the lights. Pretty sure they'll work. Yeah, there we go. The lights are working. Flashes. Got flashes working. And spin it round and we should be able to see brake lights, and also there's the reverse light as well. So, and there's also a reverse light on the back, which is pretty good. Has this trailer got a... Yeah, the trailer's got a reverse light. Yeah, that's good. I got a trailer at work that I'm driving around with. It doesn't have a reverse light on the back, and the beeper doesn't always go off. It's, you know, it intermittently goes off, and sometimes people freak out. They turn around and go, "Oh fuck, he's backing up." So I think it's the switch inside the actual shifter. It's not quite, you know, touching. So.
Yep.
But anyway, let's go and see if we can get some rest, and that way we might be able to find a job. Job. Let's see if I can spin this around.
John Yarber says he's in a truck right now. I really hope that he's pulled over the side.
Yeah, mate, I hope you pulled over to the side of the road, because I know when I'm driving, I really can't watch YouTube. And I'd hate to see you have an accident. Okay, why are you not pop? There we go.
And Chris says he's out of his truck for the weekend, but now he gets to see it in game. He was mentioning he had a Volvo 670.
All right, okay, cool. Well, I actually really like putting my real trucks that I drive in game. I've got a couple that I've put in. Here we go. I'm going to have to do a little sneaky here. That's what I do at the truck wash when I'm pulling a double into the truck wash. Just back it up like that, and then it goes straight in. Oh, there was a rest area in there. Oh shit, I didn't see it.
There usually is in those service centres.
Did you see it? I didn't see it. I didn't see it in there. Oh well. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to go out here and drop my trailer. That way I can go in there and have a rest.
New Curry Win says howdy.
G'day mate, how's it going? Welcome to the stream.
Frank says this mod has been good from the start.
It has, hasn't it? It's been very good from the start.
And Son of Aussie Trucker says it might not be Aussie, but the SCSB doubles are okay. I agree, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I like them. Alright, so there's our trailer unhitched. Go see if I can get some rest over here. Damn it, I gotta use the clutch today. It's not actually letting me float the gears. It must be a setting in there. I haven't got the right setting again. Must be over here. The resting.
Which gearbox did you choose?
I'm gonna have to no, it's not letting me. It's not letting me. Where is the rest area then? There we go. Stop the engine, put the brakes on first, otherwise we roll away in our sleep. And there we go. Oh, I left the hazards on. Oh dear. Get another
Chris
rest.
says he likes to plug his phone into his radio and listen to live streams while he drives. Can't watch, but fun to listen to the conversations. I agree. Sometimes when I'm at work and I join in, it's me just listening to the live stream, not actually watching it.
Is it? All right.
Yeah.
I don't do that. I got to watch it as well. I'm a visual type person, so I got to stop what I'm doing and watch. And I find if I'm driving, it's a distraction, and I'm going to want to watch it. So all I have is my podcasts or music going in the background. I finally got my radio this week to tune into my phone. Thank goodness. It wouldn't do it for ages, and then all of a sudden it did it. So, all right, let's go grab our trailer. See if we can get a job now. Yeah. Take the brake off.
Hard Yards Gaming says, I'm coming to Queensland for the week. My school band is going on tour.
Oh, wow. That's awesome, mate. What sort of band are you in? Is it a classical band, a rock band, or jazz band?
A rubber band?
A rubber band. Yeah, there you go. Twang, 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 twang.
That was a really terrible dad joke.
That's all right. I can relate to that dad joke. Because I added to it with the twang, 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 twang.
That's it.
Alright, there's our trailer. Better pick it up, otherwise somebody's gonna steal it.
Son of Aussie Trucker says no reverse lights or a beeper is a defect. Well, hopefully he doesn't go and tell the Queensland police about yours.
No, it has reverse lights, but it doesn't have reverse light on the trailer. So I noticed that it's not just my truck that has that, it's and the beeper is there, it does go off, it's just not always. Doesn't always go off.
I don't know about your state's rules, but up in the NT here, they don't worry about that. You don't even have to have a beeper on.
They don't give a shit.
Nah, that's exactly right.
Well, I think they're a little bit different here.
Yeah, I think certainly where they're closer to a city, you've got to have a few more restrictions and stuff like that.
Are you going to clip in there, you bloody thing? No.
The biggest city in the territory is Darwin, and that's still quite insignificant compared to the East Coast cities.
There we go. Alright, so we've now got our trailer hitched after a little bit of issue where I don't know what the hell I did, but it wouldn't click in. Let's have a look at the map and see what we got in external market. Nothing. Absolutely nothing is available.
Yay!
Oh well, let's go over to Stockholm and see what we can find there. All that for nothing. Shocking.
Hard Yards, who said he was coming to Queensland, said he's in a concert and jazz band, and he plays bass.
Oh right, very good. Double bass or electric? Go to stock. I used to be in a it was a classical jazz band at school.
Oh, cool.
And I wasn't great, but I managed to get the job done, you know. So, as a musician, I am not really the greatest musician because I'm more of a, what do they call it?
An armchair musician?
No. I don't have a feel for it. Like, you know how I am with my booze making, how I just have a massive passion for it. And I didn't have that with music. So I basically was scripted. I played everything to the script.
Yeah.
And didn't put as much feel in it as the others did. So
Yeah.
A lot of people got disappointed with that, that's all. But I said, geez, I'm a bass player. What do you expect from me? Oh, look, here we go. Here's some stuff.
I didn't play any instrument myself. I was never got given the opportunity to, and when the opportunity did finally arise, I just wasn't enthusiastic enough to do it.
That's all right, mate. Won't hold that against you. So there's some chemicals. Got some chemicals there. There's some more chemicals. That's is that to Berlin? Do we want to go to Berlin? Yeah, let's go to Berlin, shall we? Why not? Take some chemicals to Berlin. Oh, actually, do you know what happened? I didn't actually see this. One of the other truckers saw this at work. They were just coming up to an intersection, and they saw a truck turning with two trailers on, a B double with two containers on. And as they were coming up to the lights, that B double that was moving had tipped over.
Oh no.
And so got out of the truck and helped the driver and that, and it turned out it was an actual tractor inside. The straps had broken and shifted as he was just turning the corner. He wasn't going fast or anything. So it goes to show that you can roll over just from nothing,
Yeah.
So that's yeah, it's amazing how easy it is to roll. Ah, oh, come on, mate, get out of the road. Yeah, you drongo.
Hard Yard says we're getting the bus from Victoria at 5 in the Arvo. It's going to be bloody horrible from I'm guessing he's just saying it's going to be a really long bloody trip from Victoria all the way up to Queensland.
Yeah, it will be.
Especially on what I'm assuming would be a Greyhound bus.
It's been a long time since I caught a bus. Last time I caught a bus was to Sydney, I believe. From Sydney to Brisbane. Oh, okay. Alright, we're going to go pick up our containers. Oh, my pedals just moved. I went to put my foot down and it just moved. Lucky I didn't have an accident. Yeah, come on, mate, get out of the road. I got right away. I'm the user. I can do what I want in this game. It's my game.
Allison and Game On John say hey.
G'day, Allison and Game On John. Welcome to the stream, guys. Oh man, I haven't double clutched in ages. I might be a bit rough here, guys. I think this is the turn off. We're going down this one here. Drive's nice.
Yeah, it looks pretty smooth.
It's 84 kilometers. That's about right. So this transmission here is actually really close to what it should be, I was just looking at the gear changes and the revs, so that's pretty damn close to what it should be.
When you say to what it should be, you mean the truck that you drive?
In real life, yeah.
Well, I mean, like, even in real life, it's going to change depending on what diff ratios
Well, this is pretty close to... Yeah, that is true. But this is pretty close to what I drive. The revs and that, and the position of the shifter, split, how I've got it split, the revs and that.
Hardyard says it's definitely hard to have motivation when you're a bass player. I started off playing bass on a keyboard, and then a few years ago I started learning electric bass.
You know, my inspiration, and if you don't know who this is, please, by all means, Google it, was Les Claypool. Les Claypool, to me, is the world's greatest bass player. He is from a band called... He's in quite a few bands. The most famous band he was in was called Primus. And they wrote a song called Tommy the Cat. And that song alone made Primus a very well-known band. Overseas, in Australia. All over the world. So, Les Claypool. If you want to check him out, I really do suggest you do. If you're a... What's that, mate?
I'll have to have a look at that. Never actually heard of it.
Oh, yeah, like, Les Claypool's still kicking around. He's actually, his latest band that he's in is, what is it? The Lennon Claypool Delirium is what he's in now. And it's a very strange band, but he's with... is it Julian Lennon? Julian Lennon, I believe it is. You know, John Lennon's son.
Oh, okay, yep.
And
That sort of explains the band name then.
yeah, that's right. How the hell am I going to pick that up? I can't drive through a pipe. I'll have to auto-load it. I'll show you. I can't. There's no way I'm going to be able to pick that up because I can't drive through a pipe.
Mine hasn't caught up yet.
Yeah. Auto-load it is then. And watch my trailer spaz out.
Yeah.
It's going to go bang all over the place. Yep, here we go. Oh, we got pushed forward anyway.
That's not too bad then.
That was actually pretty light. Normally, when you get a situation like that, it's going, you go flying in the air and you're gone. All right, well, now where are we off to? We are off to Berlin. Nice big drive. Grab some coffee before I start.
Son of Aussie Trucker says he was going to be in a band at school but decided to take the mechanics class instead.
Right. Well, I was in many bands at school because where I grew up, bass players were very hard to find. So I always managed to get in a band pretty quick. So if one broke up, it was like, yeah, no worries. There's probably some other guy who the word will get out and then I'll be snapped up really quick. But yeah, I still do play here and there, but I just don't have the time. Now you got to sort of weigh in. As you get older, you got to weigh up. Oh, is it worth me, spending time, or is it going to be a waste of time me doing that? So when I could be doing something else more productive,
Like streaming.
like streaming, yeah, playing video games, stuff like that.
This is kind of ironic might be the word for it, but Son of Aussie Trucker says, "Senior, you're Aussie. It's not trucker. It's truckee."
Yeah, truckee.
And yet his name is Son of Aussie Trucker. So
Yeah.
you know.
Bit controversial.
Just a bit.
You know, this might sound a bit stupid, but I actually hit a bloody roundabout yesterday. Didn't do any damage or anything, but it's bloody annoying. You try and work as hard as you can to not do things like that. But the tyre, one of the tyres at the rear clipped the roundabout, just went up the gutter a little bit. And I'm like, oh, you bastard! I really try so hard not to. Ah, get into gear, you silly bitch.
I'm sure there's people who drive a lot worse.
Oh yeah, I've seen people just run straight over the bloody roundabout.
That's it.
Roundabout? What roundabout? That's exactly what they do.
Yeah.
Especially four-wheel drives. I've seen four-wheel drives do it. Wow.
Yeah.
And they're going at such high speeds as well, and they hit it and go boom boom straight over it. Oh, there we go. I just clipped the roundabout again.
It's funny. I actually got stuck in the KFC car park last night because it was just so packed and the drive-throughs planned out really poorly. But in the end, I was like, oh, I just can't wait. I've got to go home. And I ended up just jumping over the top of the curb and strip.
In a four-wheel drive.
Yeah, oh yeah, I wouldn't do it in a car, yeah.
Because there's no, I've thought about it, but I've got a little sports car and it's like,
nah.
No, I'll do too much damage, so I'll just sit here.
That's it.
Thank you.
And then God forbid you get stuck on the curb, because then everybody would literally just stand there and look at you and, like, what
And
the
laugh.
hell do you think you were doing?
Yeah. Your diff bottom's out or something.
Yeah, exactly.
I'd drive past going, ha ha.
Renegade says he's going to watch as long as he can, but he's going downtown to eat Mexican food. Yum.
Oh, that could be dangerous. Mexican food. Oh, I'll have the hottest of hot, please. They give you something real hot. That's damn hot. So it goes in hot, comes out hot.
That's it.
Actually, I wouldn't mind a good burrito right now. Let me go see if I can find a burrito.
I probably won't say yes to that right now because I haven't had breakfast yet.
Oh, really? Far out, man.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
It's only 9:40 here.
Oh, I have breakfast at about 7 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I got up and I was just, when I first got in the Discord, I was absolutely tired and I was like, I don't even know if I'll stay.
Now, you won't see this straight away, Stray, but there's a guy in front of me with an arrow on the back of his truck, right? That generally means roadworks. I hate those dudes when they pull out in front of you in a big convoy and then they go slow, 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 and then they stop in the middle of the friggin' road and you get stuck behind them. It's like, shit.
Yeah, I can see it now.
Drive you nuts. They don't sort of wait, no, they just want to hold up a truck. Make him stop.
So Hardyard said he'd never heard of the
Primus.
Yeah, Primus.
Oh mate, check him out. Check him out, because Primus, the way that it goes, Les Claypool always wanted to, he loved the bass. He always wanted to play bass, but he loved lead guitar as well. So he said, well, why can't I just combine the both? And that's exactly what he does. He combines lead guitar with bass guitar, and he calls it lead bass, is what he plays.
he said, but he can play the whole of Bohemian Rhapsody on the piano. That's ridiculous.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy that he can do that. Yeah. Should put a video up. Joshua said, have you tried the new K100? I was waiting for someone to mention that.
Is there a new K100? I have not tried it yet.
Oh my god, how do you not know? It's like all over the forums and stuff.
Is it? I'm sorry. Look, I fell asleep last night, alright? So normally I jump on and have a read through, you know, wherever I need to read through, and I didn't last night because I fell asleep. And I was watching TV, fell asleep, and I was even meant to talk to you last night, Stray, and I didn't. I fell asleep.
It's the crazy new toy that everyone raving about, because basically there were a few people that knew about it from the get-go, and then all of a sudden the guy just came out of nowhere and announced that, hey, look, I've made a K100, and yeah, everybody.
Is it his very own model?
So the chassis and that is all like SCS stuff,
And he's given credit to it?
But but the cabin is all done by him, and he's done a fantastic job of it. It's much better than the previous K100.
Oh, we're gonna have to have a look at that. I want to have a look at that after the stream, and I might even do that tomorrow. Do you guys want to see that tomorrow? That one? I reckon
I'm not gonna be able to keep up with chat now because it's just going to explode with everyone saying yes, yes.
Yeah.
Son of Aussie Trucker said he was looking for a T908 around $100,000 to $200,000. Good grief. Keeping receipts for everything I bought for the truck really helped. Okay. So because he's provided receipts to his insurance company for all the accessories he had.
Yeah, they gave him a heap of money back. So that's a good idea, that.
Game on John says that's what he does in game, especially if it's a small roundabout, so he just drives over the top of them.
But straight over it.
Sorry, I've got a lot of chat to catch up on here because it just went crazy all of a sudden.
Yep, go for it, mate.
Chris says, well, hate to go, but phone's about dead, so time to go bug the wife, and no junior, no senior, I'm assuming that means. Not the way you're thinking. I'm not sure what that's in relation to.
Well, I know what I'd be doing. When I go and bug the wife, I know what I do. Tap her on the shoulder, spin her around, give her a good old kiss, and then away we go.
That's it. The rest is not for this stream.
Yes.
John Yarber says he'd have an R model Mac more than a Volvo. I have to agree on that one.
I agree too. I agree.
I'm not a huge fan of newer Volvo. They are nice, but I'm an older truck person myself. So
we were actually discussing at work about the new Volvo and the new Max, and everyone all agreed that the brand new Mac that's out in Australia at the moment, I can't remember what the exact model, is definitely the one that everyone wants. So it looks really nice. Oh, sorry, mate, what was that?
Is that the Superliner you're talking about?
I think it might be the Superliner, yes.
Yeah.
Because I pulled up a picture. Sorry, I pulled up a picture of it, and everyone goes, "Oh yes, gotta have that one." Even my boss is going, "Oh yeah, that's really nice."
I didn't think your boss was a Mac person. What's going on there?
Oh, I think he's like he's got, like me, he likes a whole heap of different trucks.
Yep.
But you know, he might like this truck, and then the next day he'll like that truck. So just depends on his mood, I think.
Yeah. Game on John said that now we're talking about breakfast, it's dinner time for him. He's got a good place here in the States called Cafe Rio, and they make really good burritos.
Oh, really? Cafe Rio. I'm jotting down all these places that you Americans tell me about because I really want to go to America. And hopefully I can do that in the next, say, couple of years. I'm hoping.
Son of Aussie Trucker responded. He's actually changed his name to Son of now. He goes, my past father picked that name, but you're right, I'm going to change it. And he's obviously done that in the time that I'm before.
Oh, no, Josh, what are you doing? Oh, that's funny.
And a lot of people have said yes, do a video on the K100. Surprise there.
Well, I'll have to have a look first, and we'll have to go through it and check that it's all legit. All right,
yeah,
so
I'll have a chat to you about it after the stream.
yeah, so if it is legit, we'll do that, guys. But if we find something that's not legit, then we won't do it. Pretty much. All right, so we'll go through it with a fine-tooth comb for you to make sure that you're getting the best of the best. All right, that's what we want now. The best of the best.
And then finally, Son of Aussie Trucky says, I'd have a T908 over anything. I think T908s are in my blood.
The T908. Yeah, definitely a good truck, mate. Definitely. I wouldn't mind having a drive of a 909. Just to see how similar they are to the 908s.
I do actually wonder what is the difference between a 908 and
I have been told, I don't know for sure, but I have been told it's interior and some accessories. That's it.
Okay.
Look at how smooth this is driving. You know, it actually feels like I'm hauling a single and not a double. I have to just check in the mirror to make sure.
How many tons was this?
Let's have a look. 20 tons. It's not too exciting, but you know, 20 tons is 20 tons.
That's probably why it feels lightweight, because it's only 20 tons.
So, yeah.
That's spread across 2 trailers. So.
Yeah, I mean, spread across, that's 10 tons each. So, I mean,
Yeah.
10 tons is not that exciting, really.
Uh-huh.
So when you start getting to 60 tons, there you go. That starts to get more exciting. That's a lot of fun.
Hardyard says he prefers the 904, but he says the 909 is in 908 is manual. I don't think that's the case, because I have seen a 908 with an automatic heat cooler in it.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I'd have to actually check that out. You know what we should do? Maybe Stray, you might be able to do a quick Google search. Can you find the brochure for the 908? And the brochure for the 909 is on the Kenworth Australia website. This is the beauty of having a wonderful admin team. They can quickly do little searches for you, which is great. Nice scenery out here. It really is.
Yeah, I haven't done a lot of driving up in that Scandinavian area.
I was actually looking at the last weekend, I was having a look at how much driving I haven't done in this game compared to what I used to do.
In ETS.
In both ATS and ETS. So I really need to get in there and do some more. I have been doing a little bit of Forza. I finally got to Lego. Legoland. It's taken me ages.
Yeah, mate of mine's been trying to get me to do that. I haven't even switched my Xbox on in probably about a month.
It's the X dust, is it?
Yeah.
Hey, Junior was telling me that there's a new virtual console coming to the market, which is going to be roughly about $300 US. And it's virtual reality headset and a console, and it's basically you can do everything you want in virtual reality. So you can surf the internet with virtual reality. You can... oh, shit. Dumbass.
Who makes that?
I think it's 5. I think it is.
Oh, okay.
I think it's 5. It's not released yet, but it's coming soon. And for 300 US, I mean, that's about, what, 425 or something? Australian? And that's for the cheap one. There is a more expensive one. And that is, that's actually looks really, really nice. It's just got more RAM on it, that's all. So more memory.
Well, I can't find the brochure for the 908, but my guess is, from what I can gather, is the 908 just appears to be the older model. It's now discontinued.
Yeah.
The 909 is effectively the same truck, but it's got a totally redesigned interior in it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, as you said, a few extra options.
And it also offers an automatic transmission or something as well.
Yeah, so...
does it have the automatic transmission listed there? If it doesn't, then it doesn't offer it.
yeah, it says manual and automated manual transmission.
Yeah, so it's got
talking about the auto Eaton Fuller as well.
Yeah, that's right. Where I don't believe the 908 actually had an automatic transmission option there.
Okay. I was saying before that I'd seen a 908.
Oops. Oops, somebody dropped out there. Was that you, Stray?
Yeah. Not sure what happened there.
All I heard was you saw the 908.
Yeah. I think my connection dropped for a little bit there for some reason.
Welcome to Australian internet. That's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it.
So what do you think about this mod?
Yeah, it's good. It's certainly got a lot of options on it. You can spend plenty of time customizing it. It's that bit about the front wheels not being connected to anything sort of didn't.
That was the rear
Yeah.
rear wheels, the rear turn wheels. But
Sorry, yeah.
yeah, that's just something I like to check out. It's only something really little, but to me, these little things make a difference. If you get a whole heap of little things, they can make a big difference. But you know, that's only one little small thing that's in this truck that I don't like. One, you know, small thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Other than that, you're right, the options are great. You know, there is a lot of options in here, and it's plenty to keep you amused. And I mean, the truck itself, it drives nice. I mean, we're hauling a B double here, and it seems to be hauling it quite well. And it just sits on the road perfectly. Doesn't fight me or anything like that. This is probably a truck that I could sit and drive with all day. Which is good, that's just what you want.
Yeah, exactly. Game On John says, for me, I'd choose an automatic trucks that manuals. He'd choose an automatic for trucks rather than manuals. That's just his taste.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Everybody's inclined to their
Each to their own.
opinion. Son of Aussie Truckee says, Senior, I've been to America. You really need to go, and for an Aussie, I would really recommend going to the Mid-American Trucking Show.
I've heard that, yeah. I've heard that. That would be great.
Crazy says he's been trying Outlaws trucks. I'd be interested to know what trucks he's been trying, because I haven't really kept up with Outlaws.
No, I haven't heard anything from Outlaw for a while. Last I heard is he was stopping doing modding.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. John Yarber says he'd rather vehicles like a Peterbilt 359 and a Kenworth W900A model more than a VNL or a KW990. So, like me, I think he just prefers the classic trucks rather than the modern stuff.
I like my K200, thanks.
Game On John says he likes the newer models as well as the older ones. Look, I'm personally not against newer model trucks. It's good to see that some of the things that are being incorporated nowadays, but it's more just the style of it that appeals to me more. It's not to say I don't like the new stuff at all.
It's not that I don't like it. It's just I have your own preferences. You got your own preferences, and it could be something little like, the interior looks really nice to you, or something like that. So that's the same with me. I just like trucks, full stop. That cruise control on.
I was going to say, Senior, one day I should do a video of the National Road Transport Hall of Fame here.
Yeah,
That one, so you can have a look.
that's a place I'd love to go and stop in and have a look as well.
It's awesome to be here when they do their reunion, because there's, I think year before last year, there was something along the lines of about 550 trucks.
Oh, wow.
Rocked up to do the parade and that, so it's pretty cool.
See, now if I had a Junior Senior Gaming K200, that's what I'd do. Were they pulling trailers as well, or they were just
Yeah, some of them were like, the Hall and the Hume thing that they do.
no, but you can, continue.
Well, anyway, it's when they do Hall and the Hume, it's like a fundraiser event, but everybody comes in everything from 1960s trucks all the way through to today, hauling their own trailers, or hauling trailers that have got other project trucks on them and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy. There's all sorts of trucks here to look at. And then the nice part about the Transport Hall of Fame here is they have the Kenworth Dealer Hall of Fame, which is basically, there's every brand new model truck is represented in the dealer, and there's all the history of Australian Kenworth represented in there as well.
Oh, yeah.
They've even got the Australia's first Kenworth, the K125CR with the box fan on the back of it.
I will have to Google that.
Grey Ghost.
I've heard of the Grey Ghost.
Yeah, so that's up here.
I'd actually like to see as many rare Aussie trucks as possible. You know, hard to find or only made 60 of or something like that.
Yeah. I think the beauty about, like, the Kenworth Dealer Hall of Fame, everything's in showroom condition, but the beauty about the rest of the Transport Museum here is basically the trucks aren't restored. They're given to the Transport Hall of Fame in as-is condition, and they stay that way.
Oh, right, okay.
So, like, there's trucks here. There's a International Transstar that was owned by a bloke down in Victoria, and it's got something along the line of about 4.5 million Ks on the truck. And the truck is actually still in fairly good nick and could probably keep driving.
Well, you'd be surprised at how many trucks are like that, you know? Out in the road. They look really good, but they're old trucks, but they look really good. And they've probably, you know, done about, 5-6 rounds. You know, so that's 5 or 6 million kilometers. That's a lot of Ks. But the trucks look really nice as well.
Hardyard says, I like the 80s SARs, but Pop says they're trash to drive and a thing of the past.
Yeah, well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know about trash to drive. They're not as comfortable as the newer trucks, no.
Game On John said also the reason Outlaw said he might quit making mods is because of all the bullcrap that is happening on his groups, but he's continuing to make mods. Okay.
Ah, right. Okay, very good.
I like what Son of Aussie Truckee said though. Like I said once before, manuals are for men. Manuals are for
Oh,
men.
yeah, here we go.
Automatics are for women. And then he turns around and says, that's why my dad drove an automatic K200. That's brutal.
That's harsh, man. That's harsh. Oh, I only wish your dad was here to hear that, because he'd be firing back at you. Oh man, that's harsh.
Hardyard's Gaming says internationals are just farm trucks. I must disagree with that one strongly. Internationals used to be great trucks for doing the Hume Highway runs in Australia and stuff like that. If you had a international back in, say, the 1970s or something like that, you were up the top of the tree as far as what you could get.
I wonder if he just means nowadays.
Yeah, possibly. Or maybe he means over in the US is another thing I didn't consider. I don't know what the perception of internationals over there are.
I think I'm actually going to have to buy another button box as well, because my button box is playing up.
Oh no. Well, how long have you had them now?
I've had them a while.
John Yarba says he'd like to have the Mac U model. Never heard of that one, because they're close to being R models, except the U has the cab. Oh, the one with the cab shoved over to the left a little bit. Have you ever seen that one before?
No.
Yeah, I can't remember why they did it, but yeah, basically it's essentially an R model, but the cab part of it is just over to the left, so you get like this really weird bonnet shape going on.
Okay, I'd have to see a picture of it to know what you mean.
Yeah, I'll flip one in the admin chat. Pardon
So it's the bonnet's different? Or is the cab
Yeah.
different? You mean the cab is like a half a cab or something?
So normally the cab would be like the actual part where you're driving would be right in the middle of the truck, but for some reason it's shifted over to the left. So there's.
That's
I
not
don't know
like
how to
those ones that
explain it.
carry those extra long loads, extra long bits of steel or wood or something like that. You mean those ones?
Not sure.
Did you know it's raining inside the tunnel here?
Inside the tunnel.
And it's clear on the outside. Yeah. What the fuck?
It's a local shower.
Some kids are up top there pissing onto the trucks.
Oh, yeah.
And no, I don't suggest doing that, kids. If a trucker catches you, it'll tear your nuts off.
Actually, rather than putting that in the admin chat, I've just put it in the regular photos.
Yeah, I really do like this mod. It's been around for such a long time, and it still is a very, very good mod. I'd say it'd be definitely be one you'd have to have if you're a big Volvo fan. You know what I probably can do? I'm going to have to get in touch with Jim from ASP and ask him if I can get a button update box, you know, like a button replacement kit.
Does he do that?
I don't know. That's what I'll have to ask him. Because it's not just one button that's faulty, it's a few buttons that are faulty now because I've been pushing them too much. It's just general wear and tear sort of stuff. And if he's got something that I can replace it, because I know how to pull it apart and replace it, then that would be really good. I might even be able to, if I can pull it apart, might even be able to get a replacement switch myself here from J-Car or something.
Yeah.
Because I got my cruise control, you know, resume, and that button, it's stuffed.
Yep.
So the rotary part works fine, but you push it and it doesn't resume. Sometimes it does. Wow, a plane's had a crash. Look at that. Plane's had a crash on the highway.
Can't see that.
You don't see that every day.
Oh, wow.
Must be new, that.
Yeah. Frank was saying, I wonder what SCS will do with the 389 going out of production in 2021.
Well, that's going to be interesting. They'll probably keep it in the game.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought, because I mean, they've you can still get some of the older Scanias in ETS2, so if it's the 389's a popular enough truck, I can't see them getting rid of it.
No, I think they'll add to it, not get rid of it. 'Cause why would you get rid of the old model? It still will be... That would make it really hard for a lot of gamers who love that truck. If they get rid of it, then that means that they'll end up with a truck that's not there anymore, so... Yeah, no, I think they'd keep it. Definitely be in their best interest to leave it in there, and it'd be a lot easier for them to just leave it and add a new truck. Wouldn't it be good if the new truck that they added in was a Mac? That would be really cool.
That would be.
We definitely need new trucks in ATS.
Yeah, well, when did the Volvo come out? That was
Last year?
last year. Crazy says his button box is doing good.
Oh, that's good. He mustn't be as rough with his...
Doesn't just smash those buttons. Hardyard says he likes the value liner. HHA's value liner was pretty cool. I agree, the value liner is probably one of my top 10 trucks at least. Son of Aussie Truckie said, Senior, I don't know about a cartoon drawing of a K200, but I can do a realistic drawing if you like.
Oh, yeah, that'd be great, mate. No worries. Sure thing. Oh, there's those massive big wiper blades. Windmill blades. They're massive. I've seen them in real life, and they are huge. So huge.
Do you have any wind turbines out that way?
In Brisbane, yeah, coming out of the port all the time.
Okay.
It's like a never-ending process because it takes so long. They're always, you know, bringing them through, and then for them to transport it, it takes, you know, like they get about 3 or 4 in a night.
Yep.
And it really is a lot of effort for them to transport them. But I reckon building them is what slows them down, you know, because it takes a lot to build it.
Yeah.
Because they've just started moving some more out of the port. Which is interesting. Means that they've finished building the other ones, obviously. Where is this terminal that I need to go? Oh, it's down there. Alright. I see it.
John Yarber says the reason the Mac U model cabs were shoved to the left a little bit is they did it so that they would be more maneuverable. I don't quite understand how shoving a cab over makes it more maneuverable.
Interesting.
And hard yards, considering you asked me, you just looked at my picture and why would they do that? That John Yarber just explained why that is.
Forgot to turn the truck off. There we go. Oh, my knee.
Son of Aussie Truckie said HHA shut its doors down a while ago. I did not know that.
No, there's still, you see some trucks kicking around, but HHA did shut their door down a while ago. I believe that they, if you Google it, I think they may have one place left in Melbourne, but in Brisbane they shut down.
Frank says he thinks that they already have Mac in ATS already because of the dump trucks, the traffic dump trucks driving around.
If that was the
VNL
case, you would actually see them in the when you extract the base and the def, you'd see them in there, but you don't see them in there.
And he says the VNL was already, again, the other thing I see too is the dump truck that's driving around. It's not a very detailed model, so I doubt that's, nor do I think it's actually a current model Mac.
No, it looks more like the
old CH or something.
Yeah, I was going to say R, but it's not really an R, is it?
No, it's more of the 1990s. Shadow said he's going to head out. Enjoyed watching today. Thanks, and see you later.
No worries, mate. Maybe you can catch up with us tomorrow when we do another review. We'll take a look at something else. Right, looks like we're not too far away from our destination, only 239 kilometres, so... Well, not too far. Nice long drive it was.
Crazy says on the 24th of July I have to go to see the doctor to have my spot removed from my back for a test. Oh, that's no good.
That's no good, mate. But the good news is they get it, and they remove it. It's all good. It's really easy. I've had spots removed. Mrs. Senior's had spots removed, and once you got used to it, mate, it's actually not really a big deal. It's always the first one that you think, oh my god, it's terrible. But once it's removed, it's like, it wasn't so bad. So, good luck, mate. But I'm sure it will be something, you know, once they remove it, it'll be done and dusted, and that's it.
Shadow says he'll be here tomorrow. What time?
Usual time, 9 AM Australian Eastern Standard Time. So if you type into Google 9 AM AEST, that will give you your local time and what time it is for me. So you can sort of have a look at both and compare. So if you have a look at what the time is now, and you go 2 hours before that, that'll be the exact time in your time of what time we started. We used to have to teach people all the time how to do that, didn't we? But not so much now.
Yeah.
I think everyone's used to it.
John Yarba says, hey Senior, what paint scheme would you have on the W900A model?
Junior Senior Gaming paint scheme.
Is that a hint, is it?
No, but that's what I would have.
Yeah.
It's like if I had a real K200, what would I put on it? Junior Senior Gaming? All over it. All the other truckers would be going, what the fuck is Junior Senior Gaming? And I'd have to explain it to them, wouldn't I?
You would.
Advertising, see? I think if I actually had a real truck, my own, very own real truck, not because I drive real trucks, but they're not mine, they're my boss's, that would actually make a big difference to the channel, I reckon.
Yeah.
Especially if I go and do things like go for, you know, enter it in shows and do a hay run and stuff like that, you know, helping other people. Convoys, things like that. Convoy for kids. You know, that would make a big difference. I'd love to do that too. I don't know how I'd get a trailer though. Maybe I could sort of have to buy a cheap trailer just for the, you know, and then stash it somewhere. Don't know.
Yeah. Because the biggest problem there is if you're running as your own owner operator, you got to figure out what freight you're going to be carrying. Because I'm assuming you probably wouldn't have money for several trailers.
Yeah. Okay. We'll just go with that for now.
Rightio then, no worries.
No, at the moment, no, I'm not that flash for cash, so I haven't got enough money to buy a truck. So,
Yeah.
but you know, you never know what happens in the near future.
Oh, here you go. Son of Aussie Truck, he says he's looking for a driver.
Oh, are you, mate?
Came in and he couldn't even do a truckie hitch, and he's had his license for 5 years. That's pretty sad.
I've heard that there's some really, you know, bad drivers out there at the moment that can't even hitch trailers and all sorts of shit like that. So, man, I gotta do it all the time. Sometimes, you know, like 3 or 4 times a day, I gotta change my trailer. I mean, it's no big deal now. You just follow your procedure and that's it. Done.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't
I
rush.
just haven't built up enough money yet to go and get my MC license.
MC Hammer license.
Then
Well, you got to wear the big pants and everything when you're going for it. There we go. My cruise control button's working today, but may not work tomorrow. So what's
John
that?
Yarber says he has a 1974 IH Cargo Star. Not sure, I've never heard of that. And the owner of it said if no one bought it, he'd scrap it.
Oh. IH is International Harvester, is it?
I think maybe.
That's the old international name, I believe.
That's the one with all the windows and stuff. Like the extra windows down.
I'd have to Google that one.
Oh, I'm doing that as we speak.
You knew I was going to say something, didn't you?
Yep.
You're all over it, son.
Oh no, it's not the one with all the lots and lots of windows. It's a it looks to be a rigid truck. Well, no, you can get it in a prime mover as well. It's got a similar shape to the older model Transtar, I guess. And I think it only comes in a day cab variant.
Yeah, but a lot of those older trucks did only come with a day cab.
Yeah.
Any of them that had a cabin on the back was an aftermarket thing that, you know, had the sleeper on.
A friend of mine had a 610 Acco International, and it was, when he bought it, he said it came with what they called the sleeper option, but effectively it was like a mattress shoved in the back that was about 40 centimeters wide.
Not meant for fat truckies.
No, not at all.
Let's see if I can increase the speed. Just a couple of clicks. So I'm trying to overtake this dude next to me. Oh, he's gone already. All right. Well, there's no problem there.
Son of an Aussie truckie says you can get trailers for around 20 to 30 grand, and if you had your own truck, you could do daily vlogs. And I was like, fair enough.
Yeah, I probably could, couldn't I? Just have the camera in there. We're gonna go pick up a load. Let's go pick up a load. Here we are. Bang. Look at this. This is what we're picking up. That looks exciting. No, I would probably not really do vlogs while working, but I'd try to take a lot more photos. You know how I used to take photos and put them on Facebook and Twitter?
Yeah.
Well, I can't really do that so much at the moment, because the company has a policy of no photograph policy.
Yeah.
So it makes it a bit harder. When I go and wash the trucks, I can take photos.
There was actually an Australian bloke who had a YouTube channel a while ago. I'm not going to mention what it was, but he used to do vlogs of him driving trucks all the time. He even did, I think, about 2 or 3 years over in the US as well, driving trucks up in the North States.
Oh, right.
I used to follow him all the time, like religiously watch his videos. He's dropped off a little bit now because he's doing hauling triples out of Karatha, I think he's at.
Oh, okay, yep.
And the company he's with doesn't allow him to record videos and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it used to be really cool because he was over in Queensland. He was based in Townsville, I think.
Oh, yeah, yep.
He used to do all sorts of random jobs, and the best part was that the company he worked for had so many different trucks. Like, when in the morning he could be driving a Iveco Power Star or something like that.
Yeah.
And then in the afternoon he was driving a 1974 White Road Commander.
Wow.
So
that's a big difference.
So many different trucks. Because yeah, he used to say that he liked the variety of working for this particular person. Which I've got to agree, that would probably make things interesting if you had a job where you could drive all sorts of different vehicles all day.
Yeah, I can drive all sorts, but I keep the same one for the day because it's too complicated on the paper. If I have to change, I change, but you don't want to change more than once. Oh, I changed the engine in my K200 in game.
What are you running now?
I'm running an N14 with big cam in there, and I run it through my 5.1 surround sound speakers, and it shakes the whole house. When I'm idling, it's just going ram, 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 ram.
Oh wow.
And the guys upstairs trying to watch TV, and they're going, turn it down, we can't hear the TV.
It's got that low idle thing. It sounds
Yeah.
really cool.
Yep. I was asking Creechbum if he had any of those, and he goes, they don't make those standard. And I said, no, but they're pretty fun. They got them here in Australia. They're fun.
Yeah, he only makes engines that actually exist.
No, these exist. I mean, you can buy the cam and put it in aftermarket.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
But it's an aftermarket thing. It's not a...
Yeah, it's not something you can order from the factory.
No.
Son of an Aussie truckie said, I know who you're talking about, and he used to drive for toll. Yes, you know exactly who I'm talking about. That was when he very first started doing videos, he worked for toll.
I heard that if you drive for toll, you're retired.
Big Desu says, are you running pro mods? No, I think you're running the standard game. Right?
Yeah, standard game, mate.
I don't even know if pro mod has actually caught up to the newest update.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, I think they did. That's right. I received an email saying that they did.
Okay. Can't believe it. I've actually gone this long playing ETS and I have never actually used pro mods once.
All right, there we go. There's
everybody
our delivery.
says it's really great, but yeah.
There's our delivery. I just reckon ETS2's massive. It's too big.
Well, just think if they eventually do Australian Truck Simulator, it'll probably be similarly sized, if not bigger.
Well, what is it? 4,000 kilometers from. Is it 4,000 kilometers from one side to the other?
I think it'd be a bit more than that.
Is it?
It'd be probably closer to 5,000, I would think.
I'll have to Google that one. I really will. There we go. That is the drive. So basically, the bottom line is for this truck. I mean, it's a great truck. It sits perfectly on the road. Pulls the B double quite well. Sounds great. Looks good. I mean, there's nothing really we can pick on it. It is a really good truck, and definitely worth a look. So if you're interested in Volvos, you definitely have to grab this one if you haven't already done it. Right, what did you find out, Stray?
Yeah, my apologies. You were right. It's 4,030 kilometers or 2,500 miles, as the crow flies.
Yeah, 2,500 miles, which I think, what's the US from LA to New York? That's a bit bigger, isn't it?
Yeah.
But anyway, you got to, because with Australia, you can't go straight across. You got to go all the way around, or all the way up the top, which you don't want to go all the way up the top because you end up getting in a whole lot of trouble. So you go all the way around the bottom.
I think that's what I was thinking of, is not necessarily the as the crow flies distance, but if you drive on the road from like Sydney to Perth or something like that.
Oh yeah, driving on the road is different. That, I think that might be about 6,000, isn't it?
Let's have a look. No, actually it's less.
Is it?
I'm honestly surprised. It's 3,933 kilometers.
What, driving around from Sydney to...
Yeah, that's going... Hang on, let me see which roads it's taking.
So it's 4,500 going from Brisbane.
Yeah, so that's from Sydney going out through Wagga, Mildura, Renmark,
Yeah.
up to Port Augusta,
Yeah.
and then across the Nullarbor Plain and all that. Yeah, that's 3,934 kilometres.
Oh, right. Okay. You can do that in a week.
Yeah.
With some
probably
sightseeing.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. All right. Well, that is pretty much it for today's stream, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Your final thoughts on this mod, Stray?
Yeah, as I said, it's a good mod. It's got lots of options. It's been verified by us as being all correct and no dodgy stuff going on.
Shenanigans going on, yeah, which is what we're trying to do now, you know, make sure it's all legit shit. Yeah, we don't want the dodgy crap anymore. No, not at all. Yeah. But, yeah, look, it's a really good mod, guys. Definitely check it out. Tomorrow, we're going to have a look at another mod for American Truck Simulator. We're not 100% sure exactly what it is. It could be that new K100 that we were talking about earlier. But as I said before, if we can verify that everything's all good, we'll do that. Otherwise, we'll revert to our other plan, which was another truck that we were looking at. I can't remember which one it was. But anyway, we'll definitely have another mod for you tomorrow because the mods seem to be going right off at the moment on the channel. All those other games I was playing for a change, you know, weren't doing so great, but everyone seems to like the mods, so we'll keep doing that for a while.
I think it was just quiet over Christmas time.
Well, Christmas time's well done and dusted, so it should be.
Yeah,
definitely.
but I mean that was about when you were starting to play other games and stuff like that, and it just everything dropped off. All the mods that were out there were just recycled ones and stuff like that.
Yeah, and now they're starting to come back again. You reckon?
Yeah, a little bit. There's a couple of new trucks here and there, and some good stuff coming out. So.
Well, I'm hoping that SCS does come true, and next year they will release their Australian Truck Simulator. But I think it's more be along the lines of 2022, by the sounds of it.
Yeah, I mean, we haven't heard anything about it. But
Yeah.
in saying that, You never know. They might have a map team working on it that we know nothing about.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. If I could go over to visit SCS, I'd be harassing them for, where's Australian Truck Simulator? We want Australian Truck Simulator. Have you got any secret tips or hints or anything on Australian Truck Simulator? No, we don't want to worry about Euro Truck Simulator. No. Give us Australian Truck Simulator. I'd really harass them.
Yeah.
Hey, you want
just
to...
quickly
Yes.
answering a question. Sorry, Big Dezu said, "Where is this truck?" It's on the Steam Workshop.
Yes, if you click on the show more below, there is a link there to the Steam Workshop, and you can grab it there for free. Also, guys, if you want to check out my old mod review on this truck, it's still current. It's still pretty relevant to this one. You can do so as well in the click on show more and go to the link below. You'll be able to see it there. Guys, don't forget to click that, hit that like button. It really is important that we, get a whole heap of likes. A lot of people say, oh, likes are just for, ego factor or something. No, it's a lot deeper than that with YouTube. So likes count, views count, and there's a whole heap of other things that factor in as well. But it's the likes and the views that actually make the difference to the videos. So if you want to help Junior Senior Gaming become bigger and better and more stronger and bigger, then that's a good way to start. Okay, guys, that's a really good way to help out. So, yeah, there we go. Well, I think that's about it, mate. We're going to head off and go have a look at some of these other trucks, I think, for tomorrow. Yep. But thank you very much to everyone for watching. Look, if you like this video, then don't forget to punch that like button in the ass. And if this is the first time you've seen Junior Senior Gaming, then make sure you head on over to the Junior Senior Gaming channel on YouTube and check it out. And while you're there, why don't you hit that subscribe button? But until next time, don't forget to keep the shiny side up and the greasy side down, and I'm 1010 on the side. And remember, game on. Oh, here we go. I can hear clickety clack from your keyboards.
That's yeah.
It's
I got
like
one of those mechanical keyboards.
Junior loves those, eh? They make a whole lot of noise, and just
I don't like it for typing. I like it for doing gaming stuff.
I used to have one of those keyboards all the time because that's all they had. And when I was, learning to type, it was the keyboard I had massive long presses, and it was like, oh my god, it's so hard. So, but I don't regret using that because now it's a lot easier to type with the easier keyboards they have these days. See you, Game On John. See you, Stray. See you, Drew. See you, Crazy. Thanks for the t-shirt, mate. I love it. Thanks, Big Desu. Son of Aussie Trucky. I gotta get used to that name now. For years I've been calling you Son of Aussie Trucker.
He's actually put it as son of an Aussie truckie. So he's put it as son of an Aussie truckie.
Son of an Aussie truckie. Yeah, I gotta get used to that.
It just doesn't sound right, does it?
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, even though it sounds right to say truckie, it just saying his name just doesn't sound right anymore.
That's all right. See you, Mandy. See you tomorrow, guys.